here's what I believe can happen. And you need diplomacy too. I'm not just advocating a withdrawal. I'm advocating a withdrawal with a plan. The end of this calendar year, I've been saying since January that by the end of the calendar year, you know, I would ask our military, can we do it in 6 months as we get closer? I'll probably have to move beyond the end of the year. But the difference between me and the other candidates is I say no residual troops because our troops have become targets. Our troops have done a great job, but unless we withdraw all our troops, we can't bring the diplomacy that is needed to protect our interests and give Iraq a chance for the future. I'll explain. I don't know if you've seen polls, but 62% of the Iraqi people now say it's okay to shoot at an American soldier. 62%. 72% of the Sunni and Shia think they want us out in a year. There's a government there that is falling apart, that doesn't have a base of support. They're not increasing their security commitments. They're not bringing reconciliation talks. So this is what I would do. I would use the leverage of the withdrawal. I would say, we are leaving, but 3 things now have to happen, and we will lead. A president will lead. Number 1, a reconciliation effort among the 3 groups in Iraq, the Sunni, the Shia, and the Kurds. They all hate each other. I know that. But this is what you're going to divide. You're going to divide up the country in 3 entities. You're going to have a coalition government. You're going to divide oil revenues. And you're going to have a strong federal government. This is what I would try to achieve in that reconciliation effort. The second thing I would try to do is have an all-Muslim peacekeeping force, because this is a Muslim region. I'd have Turkey, I'd have Jordan, I'd have Egypt, and I would say Iran and Syria, we want you to participate in this. Not as troops, obviously. You reach out to them, but you say, what will bring them together? Why should they join this? In my view, nobody wants chaos. Nobody wants a civil war. Nobody wants refugees streaming into Saudi Arabia, streaming into Iran, no matter how tough they talk. Nobody wants that. Third thing, I'd have reconstruction. Somebody's going to have to rebuild the country, and that would be Europe, that would be the European Union, Japan, wealthy Arab states. But we're not exactly talking about an Iraq, a country that is totally helpless. Everyone says, oh, poor Iraq, you know, it's going to... Well, we have an obligation to help them. And by the way, those troops, I wouldn't bring them all to the United States. I'd keep some in Kuwait where they're needed and where they're welcome for any contingency. I'd increase special forces. I would move a bunch to Afghanistan where al-Qaeda's threat is real.